Djibouti, Ethiopian neighbor, has extradited several TPLF members to Ethiopia. Ethiopian government authorities have confirmed that on Monday several TPLF members were extradited by Djibouti to Ethiopia. Some names have also been provided by Ethiopian government officials, and the names include Habtom Gebreselaisi, Masele Tamine Ishatu, and Colonel Muhmmad Berihu. According to Ethiopian government, these TPLF members were in hiding in Djibouti for several months, and Djibouti authorities arrested them. And these are all TPLF members who were involved in attack on Northern Command, which occurred on the 3rd of November, in which dozens of ENDF soldiers were killed. That is why Djibouti extradited them to Ethiopian government. On the other hand, TPLF supporters say that these are refugees who have refugee rights. They crossed into Djibouti and they were refugees there. How can Djibouti extradite them to Ethiopia? Because refugees has also rights. No country can extradite refugees who have crossed into that country for protection. So several questions are being raised, viewers. But Ethiopian government authorities say that these members are involved in attack on Northern Command, and investigations are going to be launched against these TPLF members. Djibouti is Ethiopian neighbor, viewers. Ethiopia shares border with Djibouti. A far region of Ethiopia borders Djibouti, viewers, and Tigray borders Afar, viewers. And Tigray, Afar border areas are mountainous areas. So it seems that from Tigray, some refugees or TPLF members, they managed to cross into Afar, and from Afar they managed to sneak into Djibouti. They were in hiding in Djibouti for several months, but they have been arrested, and instead of giving them shelter and refugee status, Djibouti has extradited them to Ethiopian government. Can Djibouti extradite refugees to Ethiopia? Governments in Djibouti and Ethiopia have good ties. Ismail Guliye, elected as the head of Djibouti just a few months ago, has friendly relations with the Ethiopian government. Ethiopia relies on Djibouti a lot. Though Djibouti is a small country, but it has a coast along Red Sea, viewers. And Ethiopia is linked to Djibouti via a road. And more than 90% of Ethiopian import and export activity is carried out along this road, which connects Ethiopia to Djibouti, because Djibouti has a coast, viewers. So on government level, Ethiopia and Djibouti has always had good ties. And Djibouti in the past has extradited some Oromia fighters and Ogaden fighters as well. During TPLF's era, when TPLF was in power, back then we saw that Djibouti extradited some Oromos and Ogadens as well. So it's not the first time that the government of Djibouti has extradited some Ethiopians back to Ethiopian government. But now question, viewers, is that a war is underway in Tigray. International community is calling for ceasefire. There is a worsening humanitarian disaster unfolding in Tigray. And if people from Tigray manage to sneak out of Tigray into Afar, then into Djibouti, can Djibouti legally extradite these Tigrayans back to Ethiopian government or not? after having crossed into Djibouti, aren't they refugees who have some rights? And secondly, is there any extradition treaty between Djibouti and Ethiopia? So several questions need answers. It seems that almost all Ethiopian neighbors are on board with Ethiopian government regarding Ethiopian government's military offensive in Tigray. Djibouti is on Ethiopian government side. Eritrea is actively supporting Ethiopian government. Even Sudan is not actively backing TPLF. So entire region is on the side of Ethiopian government. That is why TPLF and TDF are facing problems. They don't have any allies in neighboring countries, viewers. Second, viewers, Tigrayans aligned with TPLF are facing real problems in Tigray now. TPLF has been designated as a terrorist organization. Now, no individual in Tigray can say that he is a member of TPLF, because according to Ethiopian constitution, TPLF is a terrorist organization. No one can say, no one can back, no one can finance, no one can support TPLF now according to Ethiopian constitution. So tens of thousands of TPLF members are not left with many options. Either they can join TDF in mountains and start fighting, they can take up arms and start fighting, or they can change loyalties and they announce to back Ethiopian government. It's again risky. If they change sides, they'll have to face TPLF as well. We have seen that more than 20 civilian officials working with Tigray's interim government have been killed in some attacks. Ethiopian government blames the attacks on TPLF. So TPLF members cannot change sides as well. They cannot, some of them obviously cannot take up arms as well. Third option for them would be to leave Tigray, to cross into neighboring countries. Sudan has been giving refuge, but Djibouti has now extradited several TPLF members.